What's going on, guys? Your boy Lord Hayes right here, dropping down another commentary here on my channel today. I know it's been a long time since I've made a video, and it's been an even longer time since I've done a top 6 attachments, and that's what we're going to do today. So for you guys who are brand new to my channel and brand new to this series, top 6 attachments is a series where I go down majority of the weapons and see what attachments make this gun a god gun, and really helps you become a better player and a better slayer. So without any further ado, let's just get right into the video. If you guys can drop down that like button, that would be great. And let me know in the comments what weapon you'd like to see next. And if you're brand new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. So today what we're going to be covering is the Weevil. The Weevil actually received a pretty significant buff very recently. And honestly, it feels a lot more solid than it used to. I mean, I'm not saying it's a brand new gun, or it can, really go up against a majority of the other guns, but it really has found its own niche and is really, really good. And I've been waiting to making the Weevil episode. I was hoping that, buffing the Weevil would actually happen, and they kind of did do that. So this is what I'm going to go ahead and do, and I'm just going to lay you down with attachments right now. So for the first attachment, I'm going to recommend stock. Now that's going to be coming as a little surprise to you guys, but I feel like the Weevil really does need the stock. If you strafe aim, if you're good at that, the Weevil can become a really good gun. And honestly, the Weevil in general is a really good weapon, even base, but all you need is good movement skills. If you're good, if you can slide and kill, if you can, jump around, kill people, if your movement is good, the Weevil will be great in your hands. And definitely, if you're in close quarters combat, Weevil's a great option. And honestly, it's all about the movement, and whatever you can help to make the movement better, with the Weevil actually helps with the gun. So that obviously stock is going to be the first attachment that helps you with the movement. Stock in this game is completely bonkers. It does amazing work especially on the SMGs. So definitely stock is my #1 option. So for the second one, I'm going to go with grip. The Weevil has significant amount of recoil, at least in my opinion. It kind of bobbles left, right, up, down, everywhere. So honestly, I do appreciate when I have a grip on it. Kind of lowers that for me, and most of the time I'm going to be aiming down sight when I'm using this weapon. Very not often, or seldom, I guess, would you be using this weapon, hip fire and things like that. But definitely, grips is a great attachment. So for the third attachment, I'm actually going to recommend laser sight. Laser sight, obviously, in those clutch situations when you definitely do need to hip fire, definitely a great attachment to go for. All in all, it's a great attachment on any SMG, but laser sight's a really good option on the Weevil, especially since you have 50 bullets in your magazine, and you're going to be spraying and praying, a good amount of time. But majority of the time you are ADSing. At least that's how I try to put my gameplay out there. I try to ADS, but hip fire is also a good option. So for the fourth attachment, what we're going to go with is quick draw. Now, quick draw is actually a staple in any situation, but I feel that the Weevil doesn't really need it as much as the first 3 attachments I kind of put out. So it's not as necessary as any of those, but it's a pretty good option to keep in handy, especially when you want to snap aim people who are coming out of the door, or if you're sprinting or something, you definitely want to be able to snap aim. So for the fifth attachment, now this is going to come out a little bit of a surprise, since most of you will be thinking rapid fire would be a great attachment, or something extended mags or fast mags. I'm actually going to go with long barrel. Long barrel, most of the time it really doesn't make an influence on SMGs, but long barrel is a pretty good option for the Weevil, where especially since this 4-shot kill range has been extended so much, long barrel is just going to compound that into oblivion, and you're just going to have a really good 4-shot kill range out of the Weevil. The rapid fire, honestly, I don't think it's necessary. It really does mess up your recoil. Even with a grip, it really does mess it up. And going for those long range kills, not rapid fire, and actually long barrel is a lot easier to go for those kills. Rapid fire is a good attachment, but I would not be recommending it. I would take long barrel over rapid fire any other day. As far as fast mags go, or extended mags, they're viable. You can always switch them out for any of the attachments, and that's just how it's player preference, in my opinion. It has a 15-round magazine. It's good, but you're probably going to end up burning through the magazine very quickly, especially if you challenge those people around medium range. You're definitely going to be losing a lot of those bullets. So it's a viable option. Would I recommend it? No. But if you do want to go that route, that's also very viable. FMJ and suppressor, not really necessary. I mean, suppressor maybe a little bit, because you're actually putting down a lot of bullets. You're going to be very active on the radar. If you want to kind of minimize that, suppressor's an okay option. Still not as good as the top 5 attachments that I recommended. And FMJ, not really, unless you're trying to go for hard point kills. If there's multiple people stacked up, you want to have the FMJ to penetrate. That's an okay option, but normally speaking, FMJ is really not that viable either. So that's the first 5 attachments, and if you guys do know, the 6th attachment is actually a sight. Honestly, I feel the Weevil is great in iron sights. It has great iron sights, and I don't think it really needs a sight. But I mean, I know some people really can't function without a sight, so I'm gonna go with the ELO sight. ELO sight's very, very open, very clean, and especially if you're going to be engaging people into that short to medium distance range, and if you do need that that ELO sight to let you know where people are, keep your aim on point, it's pretty nice to have an ELO. So definitely recommend the ELO. Reflex is okay. I think it might make the the Weevil a bit more clunkier, which I don't like. I like to have the Weevil as a very fluid, very open, as a gun, and which kind of brings me to my next point, where I feel the Weevil is a great gun by itself. It doesn't really need that many attachments. Honestly, when I used to get this gun gold, I used to run just grip and stock. Those are my favorite 2 attachments on the Weevil. Grip, as I said, helps you downgrade the recoil, which is good, and stock just helps you with the movement. And I feel that if you can become as more perk heavy as possible, definitely run gung ho, definitely run fast hands and afterburner, the first 3 perks that you can get in each slot, you're good to go. You definitely want to make sure your movement is not hindered. Maybe throw on some tack mask or flak jacket if you have the open perks, if you have the open slots. But honestly, the Weevil is such a good gun by itself. You really don't need much to make it any better. So that's going to be it for this episode. I know it's a bit lengthy, usually not this long. And hopefully you guys did enjoy. The Weevil is actually one of my favorite guns in the game. I've really enjoyed, having the Weevil buffed. It's a little bit more competitive. You can actually get kills at a little bit longer ranges. It's not a pea shooter. Well, it is still a pea shooter, but it's not as bad. It's like it was throwing peas before. Now it's like throwing marbles. It doesn't hurt as much, but it's close enough. You know what I mean? So it's getting there, and hopefully it can find its little niche, and hopefully a lot of people can see the Weevil as great as I do. So that's going to be it for the episode, guys. If you guys did enjoy, if you guys did learn something new, drop down that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel, do subscribe, so that helps me out a lot. And do share this content if you know people who are brand new to the game or want to know a little bit more about the Weevil, what they want to run on the Weevil, then you know where to send them. Send them to your boy Lord Hades. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the episode. TTFN, Tata for now.
Made the entire city proud. We kick some serious ass, guys.